Can you see me now?
Yeah, G McG.
It's funny because I was actually replying, and actually what happened was my friend who lives in Mexico rang me and was speaking to me on video call for a long time. That's what took me so long. He's living in Mexico City, and he was just telling me about the quarantine, or the no quarantine.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre.
Yeah, how are you anyway?
I'm good. Going crazy.
Yeah, me too. It sucks. Just in the house going crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, like, just to get a bit busy is like, I started doing the new Marks program.
Yeah, it's a good idea, for sure. Like, you may as well stay strong.
Exactly, and just working on flexibility too.
I'm just eating pizza and playing RuneScape.
Classic George.
Yeah, you know me.
I like it. I see you rocking the beard too.
Oh yeah, I'm trying.
Nah, I gave up on that. I started having like a couple of hairs and like, nah, I can't. Just shaved it off, left the mustache, see what happens there, but...
Yeah, man, I'm actually tempted for fun to shave the rest of it and just keep the mustache.
Oh, yeah, it's good. You look more Mexican than I do.
You know what? I agree. I actually agree.
That's sick, though.
Yeah, it's all good. Do you have you know the questions already, or?
Oh yeah, I have like a couple. Like I already ran some by Christian Kowaleski.
Yeah, I see. I watched. Yeah, some of the interview. It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and so, I have one that I'm gonna release next week, which is with Travis.
Oh, awesome! That's
yeah,
cool.
I'm trying to get like a good handful of like people. Like, it's mainly my friends, obviously, but try to get a good like concept of like what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I managed also tomorrow to talk with Giles actually.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Giles would be good to talk to for sure.
Yeah, what I want to do with Giles is like also like the training standpoint, but also as a business standpoint.
Yeah, of course. It's interesting to know how the business is going to be working.
Exactly, and with like how it's going to be like with everything like that Soul Destroyer is going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, how it's going to like end up.
Well, you have the t-shirt already, so...
I already got it.
Yeah, sick.
I got
I'll send you that one.
Yeah, I got half the collection.
That's sick. Awesome. Well, I think apart from us, you're the first person.
Yeah, I was.
Because no one else has it.
I'm planning. Well, I am, and like I still have to go out and shoot more, helping to shoot part of the lookbook.
Yeah, he said that's awesome. That's really cool. Thank you very much for the help, because it's awesome
to see. It's all thanks to Giles, man. I honestly thought he was going to say, like, nah, sorry. But it's like, it's sick that he said, like, here, I'm going to give you a chance to prove it.
But, man, it's good to have good athletes like you promoting the stuff. Do you know what I mean? Who also will make good content with the stuff. So it's good for both of us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, and plus, I'm full, like... love what Modus is, what it stands for, like what it does, and I like the design of the clothes, obviously.
Yeah.
And of course, the goal at some point is to be able to be more involved. Hopefully,
that's what I mean, like for sure. Like,
hopefully, at some point, become the first international sponsored athlete.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Like, there's no reason why in the future it can't happen.
Exactly, and like. Sort of like rise upon this whole situation, like...
Yeah, you need to get to the UK when this is over.
That's my first plan. After like the instant like planes like start commercial flying again, I'm definitely gonna go to the UK.
Yeah, that's it. Once you can get to the UK, that'll be sick, and train with everyone. That'll be super cool.
Exactly.
You can stay with one of like either Keelan or like Giles or someone who lives close. So. Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, plus, like, that would, like, actually help out more with the whole idea of, like, being able to, at some point, get sponsored, obviously.
Exactly, yeah.
And, like, mainly, like, I'm not even in it for, like, because I've been listening, like, obviously, like, in quarantine, like, to the podcast again, like, all the episodes, and you start listening, like, Giles said, like, he doesn't want, like, people to be on it for the financial game, and it's, like, definitely not because of that.
Yeah, like, there is not really, like... For me, like, there is not really any financial gain from it. Like,
I don't care about the financial game. I just want to like like when we trained in Vancouver, it's just fucking amazing. Like running through the trail and like training every day out. Like that's what I want. Like
that's what I mean. It's just fun. Like there is like for all of us. Like the only person there is financial gain for is Giles, and not even that much. Like,
exactly. It's like just enough to break even.
That's what I mean. Like just enough to break even and like pay for minor costs, like some travel sometimes.
Exactly. Like,
not much, but like respect to Giles because he puts it straight back into the company.
Exactly. So, plus the benefit for me at least is since my mom works in an airline, I get essentially free travel.
That's what I mean. So there's no reason why you can't come to
exactly
Europe and the UK more. So it's like when this blows over.
That's what like it's funny because that's what I told Giles in at NAPC.
Yeah.
I told him like, dude, I'm a perfect specimen for this. Why? Because you can tell me once every 2 weeks to come over, and it's like $100.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like basically free. Like
exactly. Free. And but yeah, like this whole opportunity for being able to shoot for the brand that. And the team that I like respect the most and love the most.
Yeah.
And being able to be a part of like, because it's different. Like they sent you the things before it's even being released.
Yeah.
Like counter to when it was released, and it's like, oh here, have like it's still sick, but it's like, this is like the stamp of like, I'm gonna give you a shot to get as most like content possible, so you can make this happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's super sick, like, that you have this stuff, because as I said, like, the only people who have it is us.
Yeah, exactly. And the instant I saw at For the Love, I saw Keelan wearing the green tour shirt.
Yeah.
The instant I saw him, I was like, Keelan, I'll have to give me that shirt, because it's so fucking crisp and, like, nice.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's super dope. I love it. I think that one's my favorite, or the grey.
The grey one with the Reaper in the back.
Yeah. That or the green one was probably my favorite one.
Yeah,
but,
same.
Like, the material of the grey and the one you're wearing now, the material is
phenomenal.
Yeah, the material.
It feels like the 365 shirt, like super soft.
I think it's the same fabric. I'm pretty sure, and the same as the Vauxhall T-shirt. I think.
I would never know about the Vauxhall shirt. It never got delivered.
Oh really? Oh shit.
Mexican like shipping is so shit. I was so afraid of these not getting here.
Yeah.
Because Giles, like the normal order, he sends them through. I think it's. I don't know what it's called in the UK. It's UK mail, like the standard mail.
Oh yeah.
And Mexican post service is horrible.
Yeah.
Like I ordered some Storm jeans like a while back. They took 2 months to get here.
That's ridiculous.
So I said, like, Giles, send them through DHL if you can. I'll pay for the whole shipping and handling. But DHL, like, reassures it's gonna get here.
Yeah, it's worth it, like, for sure. Like, I know I think Farang uses DHL for most places.
Exactly.
I think. But yeah, the Storm jeans are cool, though. I have a pair. Kai gave me a pair, and they're really nice.
I have the green ones, and I'm just sad because of the sun here is, like, murderous. So they're
brown?
They're brown, basically.
Yeah, see, I don't know what Giles does, but none of our stuff has really went that brown.
No, like the most brown thing I have is a 365 shirt. Yeah. And just because it was Marx's, not even mine.
Yeah, like none of my stuff is, I think, like even the training denim and stuff has never went brown. Like where I know, like a lot of brands, like even Store and Storm, like a lot of their black stuff goes brown.
I mean, Etrefort, all their pants go brown.
Brown. Yeah, I don't know what Giles has done to stop that from happening, but I think he's done. I don't know what it is. It must just be the fabric.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But like this hasn't went brown. I don't know how, but. And
plus, it doesn't shrink. That's what's.
Yeah, if you don't wash it on hot, like and tumbles dry.
The multi-fit pants.
Yeah.
I wanted to have them because I like skinnier clothes.
Yeah.
So like I bought a large just for the like groin space so it wouldn't rip.
Yeah.
And they were a bit baggy, and so all I did was literally wash them, and put them in tumble dry. They shrunk just the right amount, and they're perfect.
Yeah, tumble dry shrinks anything.
Exactly.
Like, I just avoid it because my clothes, because I just get large t-shirt and small trousers because I got tiny legs. So
but fucking powerful legs though.
Yeah, luckily.
All those legs holding that spring.
All that pizza.
All that pizza just helps you spring more. That's the secret.
It don't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
But you got it though.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, but it's sick. Like, this is like the whole like Soul Destroyer, like being able to shoot for the lookbook has been the like the small like sanity in my head that says like you still have to be like on your game in case you go out, shoot as much as you can.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and it's good to have something to keep you busy and keep to work towards. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, even just shooting like Instagram videos and stuff, like, does the same thing. Like, people see you wearing the stuff, and it's like we're able to share it on Modus, and then that gets you recognition.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like, I might not post it yet. I'll wait for like again Modus to post it first.
Yeah.
But I filmed a couple of days back a side flip pre to scoot double full, and then that same side pre Rudy grabbed to back full cart full.
Nice.
And I said like, Giles, sorry, bitched out. Wanted to do Rudy full to scoot dub, couldn't do it, and he still said like that Rudy is fucked, and it's like. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it's still sick to have like the content out for Modus and like to keep pushing because I definitely feel Modus should be way bigger than it is now.
Well, hopefully it can happen like in the future maybe.
Definitely, and like.
I hope so.
I think with all this passing, it's definitely gonna be like a blow up for every parkour team and brand and like.
I really hope so. Like, after Soul Destroyer drops, maybe it will make a difference. Hopefully.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking be sharing the shit out of that. I'm so pumped. Like, the fact that you guys went to Europe for, like, basically a month almost. Just to shoot.
Yeah, it's gonna be, hopefully, really good. The footage is good, so hopefully it's as good as we think it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited also that Giles has been recording. That's been editing more.
Yeah, he went in on the edit. He spent weeks, months now on it, so hopefully it's going to be. And I haven't even watched it. None of us have even seen a draft.
Oh, that's crazy though, because like it'll be a definite surprise for everyone.
That's what I mean. Like, I think that's the idea. He doesn't even want us guys to see it until it's ready.
Yeah, that's sick though.
I'm super excited, but yeah.
All right, so. With all this COVID situation, how has it affected your training?
Yeah. Mainly just that, obviously I have to train by myself, but that's the same for everyone.
Yeah.
So, but for me, I feel like the way that has affected my training personally is that for me, I don't really enjoy training by myself the most. And I know some others feel the same.
No.
I find it harder to get motivation.
Yeah.
Like, I find that when I train by myself, it's just mainly a really short session. And it might be a good session, but I just need that extra push. And I enjoy training with friends and the social aspect of parkour.
Yeah, definitely.
It's hard to get the same motivation for me. And yeah, that's basically the only difference for me.
Yeah, and how do you think it has helped your training? Like, with all this, like, the positive side to it.
That's a good question. I think that the positive side is that I can go out training and not really worry about filming anything. Like, I kind of just train and just maybe do, like, a running pre 100 times or, like, do something. Whereas I don't worry about filming, or it's like sometimes I do fall into the habit of, I'm sure you know, getting to a spot and thinking,
fuck, I need to film.
Can I film?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I like to not think about that, and it's nice to enjoy training for what it is, and it's nice to train without thinking about that and just enjoy the movement without thinking of making content.
That was what Travis was saying too. It was he enjoys the aspect that now it's like for pure joy you find things like to do. Yeah. And then exactly. And then the clip comes out as in, oh, I can actually just film this, put my cell phone there and film it. But you found all of that because of like just without the consciousness of I have to film.
Yeah, that's a really good explanation. It's like almost like a natural progression.
Exactly.
To the movements. Like it's not like, but I'd say that for me that happens a lot training anyway. Like I'll start trying one challenge and it'll turn into more challenges. But like during this quarantine, definitely it's definitely been more of a thing rather than just trying to go to a spot and trying to go hard. So,
definitely.
It has helped. It has helped mentally in ways for sure.
Sick. And what do you think you're gonna appreciate more after this, though?
Oh man, just training with people.
Yeah.
Just like training with people and be able to try challenges with my friends and being able to train at every spot, because in the UK now I think it's like, for me I kind of feel like where I live, like I'm kind of going to more secluded empty spots because I feel like people are judging me for training like spots like in my town, like where it would be a lot of people. I feel like people are judging me, so I just want to be able to train like freely without having to worry about what people think of the situation.
Yeah, and how do you think this like whole situation will help parkour in general?
That's a good question. I think that like it's definitely brought because everyone's stuck on their phones and stuck on their computers because of the lockdown. I feel like it's helped parkour in a way that a lot of people are solo training, and there's a lot of content coming out at the moment.
Ed has been killing it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there's a lot of people like Ed. There's a kid, American kid. His Instagram is Jack Crew. I don't know if you know this guy, but he's a killer, and he's been posting insane clips every single day.
Like with the Tempest competition, seeing Sam just throw hard again.
Exactly, yeah, and Sam, and like so many kids are just going hard at home, and it's so inspiring. Like, and I think that is helping parkour because like some of them don't have the most amazing spots, and it's showing you like what insane things you can do. Like even the lines, as you say, Ed's been doing at his house is like insane. So it's good to see people pushing it so hard, even during something like this.
Yeah, something I took away from Kowaleski that I really liked is in Poland they're having a new like golden age of parkour.
Yeah.
Because no one's training in gyms now. Everyone's training outside, and I think that's like definitely a big push. Yeah,
definitely. Like for me, like when I started parkour in 2009, there was no parkour gyms didn't exist. They weren't a thing. Like that was a dream. Even to get into a gymnastics gym to train was like, in Ireland where I live, was hard. Like people didn't want you to do parkour in a gymnastics gym because of the fit.
Yeah.
So like, I'm used to training outside, and training outside for me is like the best. Like I get the most satisfaction over training and hitting gaps outside. So yeah, it's definitely like people are training outside, and they are training at spots that they usually wouldn't. And it's definitely boosting people's creativity.
Yeah, I definitely feel like a gym is more like to polish off like tricks or
for sure,
like new skills like bar work or like
and stuff you can't find outside, like
exactly
like bar work. Like obviously gyms, what it's perfect for is laches, and like you don't find perfect laches. Well, you can, luckily, but we found some perfect laches in Soul Destroyer, wait and see. But like outside you don't find them, so it's good to drill stuff like that.
And it's typically like scaffolding, like just put outside.
Like, sketchy, and like maybe not the best bar, not the best setup, maybe not even safe. there's like gyms is like the ultimate place to progress for outside almost.
That's basically New York, just scaffolding.
Yeah, so much good scaffolding though, but just too many people really to
exactly.
be able to train on the scaffolding.
Yeah, sick. And like, do you feel like this is like a couple of like on the spot type of questions, but do you feel like Modus as a whole will grow more like after this?
I'm not sure. Hopefully, because the reason it will grow is because it's got Giles on the ball with finishing shoulders.
No, that's what I mean. Like they're still like on the grind, like making podcast episodes, making the video vlogs of like everyone doing their different things.
Yeah, well, Giles is on the grind always, and like not many people see how hard he actually does work all the time.
Yeah.
So Giles is on the grind always, and even more now that all this has happened, he went in on the editing. So hopefully it will grow. And as you say, we're trying to keep content coming every week on YouTube and stuff, and trying to keep up. And people have been going out and training, and we're trying to keep up. So hopefully we can stay consistent, and from it can grow. Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. That's sick though.
So yeah, I just hope. Yeah.
Just plus like the collection and the video of Soul Destroyer, like.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's gonna be. I'm hoping that it's gonna make a good impact on the community and inspire. The biggest thing is inspiring people to train.
Like I've seen half the collection, like the part I have plus I think it's the Impact shirts.
Yeah, Impact shirts. Yeah, it's dope.
And like, there's still a couple of things like left in the collection. Now I'm not gonna say out loud, but
yeah,
they're sick though. Like I definitely feel like it's part of like I wrote reviews about everything that I got sent. Yeah. And a definitely like standpoint part that I put was I feel like every team and every brand has had like an impactful, you could say, release.
Yeah.
So sort of like Store had the first shorts, the ones that had the number 10 on them.
Yeah.
Or the RCA jersey.
Yeah, it's like iconic pieces.
Or Normal Brand had the shorts.
Yeah, of course, with the slit in the bottom.
Exactly. Or I mean, Etraford with the baggy pants with the orange drawstrings.
Yeah, they're iconic pieces.
And I feel like, I was telling Giles, like, I definitely feel like this shirt or the gray one will be part of that impact where if you see it in a video, you'll know who it is.
Yeah, I really hope so. Like, I really hope people enjoy this stuff as much as I do, because I love the new collection. So I'm just hoping that everyone else will be able to see it.
I like that it's a change from like the ATL collection, the Essential collection.
Yeah.
And then like this is definitely like something completely different.
Yeah, I like the concept behind it, and I know Giles has wanted to do this for a while, like a long time.
Yeah, it's years in the planning, like since the ATO collection.
Yeah, but he was just waiting for it all to be able to like
to piece together,
to work, like piece together, and like to be sure, like because it was such a sick concept, to be sure that like just be sure that it was gonna be what he wanted. And like a good, and I really feel like people will enjoy it.
Plus, like
I just hope
the two main reasons, like I feel like it's gonna be an impact is one, it's a video of the whole team together.
Yeah.
Like most recently added you, Johnston, Jordan.
Yeah.
And like definitely what Giles was saying, like in the podcast, is he's definitely gonna be pushing that pay-per-view content. Like he said like it's running on 30 minutes of just pure action right now.
Yeah,
and that's without supposedly I think like behind the scenes type stuff too, or like attempts. So I think definitely like the community is gonna help out, and like the true supporters are definitely gonna be the guys that not only like buy the collection or like whether it be like one shirt or the whole collection and buy the video, definitely like sharing the hell out of it. Like, yo, you have to see this video.
And any support is sick. Like any support is much appreciated.
Yeah.
Like it's just like but the pay per view is like. It's like what you get with like skateboarding and like BMX and stuff. Like that's how they, and one of the ways that they grew the sport almost like
exactly.
Like for Asia, like being pay per view, so I feel like it's moving in the right direction to be able to like I don't know, like that's the way the sport needs to go, but I feel like it's a natural progression.
Yeah,
the sport.
And like I feel like this is just an example. Like I have thought, but I definitely feel like if at some point, like, the way we, I don't know, want to put parkour competitions, like, separate to NAPC, Red Bull, or FIG, would be essentially in the X Games, for example.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like if there's more content like this, like Giles making, like, pay to view, it's definitely going to make, like, heads, like, turn in the sense, like, oh, like, this is real.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I think definitely you're going to see more teams and more people with the same approach in the next coming years that are going to make big projects that are pay-per-view for sure.
Exactly.
For the parkour community, it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, man. We got to get Modus Mexico.
Yeah, man, that would be...
Bring down the whole team and... Just rent, like, this is something I've planned, like, bring all of you guys over. Like Giles said, like, if you can find cheap flights and all, it's like, sick.
Yeah, like, I would love if we could find a cheap way to get there, man. I would love to come and train in Mexico, because the community and the spots look awesome. I would love...
It's definitely, the community's big. I think easily it's one of the biggest communities in the world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you ever saw one of the stores videos in Mexico.
Yeah.
The community's huge.
Yeah. That my friend actually was just telling me, Ryan, he was just telling me, like, the community is so tight, like, the community is so big, but everyone is so, like, connected.
Exactly. But the problem is, I think, like, there's very few people reaching out, like, not even, like, travel-wise, like, reaching out towards the international, like... level.
Yeah.
Like
their own bubble almost, like.
Exactly. Instead of like searching out for help, just like DMing you like, hey George, any tips on this? I think like that's how I started talking to you. Just purely on like
I try and reply. I always try and reply to them all as well for tips and stuff. Like I know what it's like to be on that, like I know what it's like to like when I was a kid, I was messaging, like, Daniel Arroyo, for example.
Yeah.
He was one of my, like, all-time heroes, and I was messaging him and, like, stuff, and, like.
I definitely feel like that's how sometimes friendships start, though. Like.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely feel like if I wouldn't have messaged you, like, hey, any tips on this, like, or any tips for a double side, or, hey, how are you doing? Like, a casual, like, how you doing and all that. I definitely feel like at For the Love or like at NAPC, it wouldn't be like the, oh shit, you came all the way from here to over here. It's like, how are you, man? How's it all been? Like, I definitely feel like that's a key part to making like friendships or making connections, essentially.
That's the thing. Like parkour is an amazing tool for I've made so many friends, like obviously yourself included, like which could never have was not possible. Like the amount of people I've met and trained with and made friends with in the past 3 years is like was not imaginable.
Exactly.
And that's all through parkour, and exactly like you say, like sharing each other's content on Instagram and stuff like that, and it's just like it's hard to explain to someone who doesn't do parkour how powerful it can actually be, like how impactful it can be to and how social it can be, and how much of a confidence boost that can actually be. So it's like it's definitely such a
it's definitely like I don't know, it's definitely a key in like bringing people together.
That's what I mean. Like parkour is so much about community and so much like community and friends, and that's one of the things I love, and that's why I'll keep training for as long as I can, because it's like just a group. It's just the whole community in parkour just seems to be a bunch of really cool, sick people.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, like, there's such a huge variety of like styles, athletes.
That's it. No one has to be the same, and there's no right or wrong.
Exactly.
Like, you just do what you want. Like, I do side flips and I do plyos because that's what I enjoy.
Exactly.
So that's what I mean, and I'll keep doing that because
that's what you enjoy doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me, and like I'm not trying to be anyone else. I am inspired by a lot of people, but at the end of the day, I just want to train for me. And
yeah, exactly, and it's like something that I feel like something I like is there's been definitely like who are your top athletes? Who are your top athletes?
Yeah,
and something I really like and enjoy is having my top athletes literally be my friends.
Yeah, it's same for me. Like my favorite athletes are my friends.
Exactly. Like it's crazy to think like, because you never like you don't look back on it, but it's like when I was like I don't know just starting training, I would have never imagined one going to For the Love.
Yeah.
Two, having the opportunity, for example, to talk to you, talk to Keelan, Marks, talk to Giles, like, have this opportunity, it would be, like, unthinkable. And, like, the more I go to events, the more I see you guys, it's, like, it's getting closer and closer.
That's what I mean. Like, it's crazy. Same for me, like, a couple of years ago, I couldn't have imagined what has happened, like, just through just enjoying it, just passion for parkour and enjoying it and progressing as I've enjoyed it, and these things have just happened, and it's crazy.
Yeah, what was it? You were added like 3 years ago.
Yeah, just been 3 years, which is insane.
Which is insane because it feels like you've been there like way more.
Yeah, for sure, but it's just like crazy. It's went by so fast, and like I could never forget all the things I've done in the past 3 years.
Yeah,
and I can't wait for all the years to come.
Yeah, exactly. Just, like, it's funny, crazy. Like, you see Origins.
And no, I'm not even in Origins.
You're not in Origins. Johnston isn't. Jordan isn't. Robbie isn't.
Nah, like,
and then you see Resurgence.
I'm not even in Resurgence.
I know, and it's just like, I swear to God, George was in Resurgence. It's like, no.
Yeah,
like,
I got added just after Resurgence.
Yeah.
I remember being in my house. I watched the Resurgence video, and was just like, what?
Exactly.
replayed it again, and was just like, this team is like next level. Like,
yeah,
these
and
guys are
like
I couldn't believe it. Like, I just couldn't believe it.
And then you see the UK tour, and then you appear, and it's like, this is like the first time George is in like Modus like channel, like, and it's like
it's great.
You like just like Giles said, you fit in so well.
Yeah, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity from Giles and like all the guys in that fact. Like, I'm just so grateful that they they rated me as a person as well as an athlete, because it's not just about. I feel like with Modus, it's not just about the athlete. I feel like it's bonding with everyone and like working well together.
Yeah, getting along.
It's like getting along. So I'm just grateful that they liked me basically.
Yeah.
But
that's kind of like always the fear I have is like you don't want to come to be like the over. Like, stepped guy, like, really intense and all. It's like...
Nah, it's cool.
There's, like, a fine line, I think, between, like...
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean, yeah, for sure. But it's just, like, kind of, like, finding the balance, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
I just, like... I don't know. I'm just lucky, I think. Right place, right time, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Right time, right place.
Yeah. That's basically it, yeah.
Definitely. No, plus, like, hanging out with all you guys, like, obviously except Marks at NAPC.
Yeah.
Was just sick. Like, not even training, just talking.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's good to be around people who share the same mindset.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, like, I feel like everyone brings something different to the table.
Yeah, for sure. That's it. Everyone's unique in their own way.
Exactly.
For sure. Different skills.
Yeah.
Sure, like, Keelan is an absolute flow master.
He went from an essentially really flipped based kid to essentially flow master.
Yeah, his injury just turned him into the absolute flow master of, like, his creativity now is, like, off the charts. Like, I can't even believe some of the stuff, like, he looks at a spot and I just can't even believe some of the lines that he, like, I'm just like, I wish that I could think like that, but my brain is just like, I just go to a spot and I'm like, oh, there's a plyo. Oh, there's another plyo.
Oh, there's a side flip.
Yeah, here's a side flip. But, like, it is what it is. People have different styles, but, like,
yeah, exactly.
It's amazing to be inspired by people like Keelan and, like, him helping me find some lines and stuff, because it's just, like, it's good to get someone else's perspective.
I mean, I definitely, like, feel like everyone has changed slightly. Like, you definitely went from being essentially the 7 twist master, just chucking them out in, like, with no hesitation, to, like, we already knew you were well-rounded, but, like, an actual, like, really controlled and, like, I don't know, steady, like, style.
Yeah, I don't know. Just, like, well, thank you, but I just, I don't know. I just tried to change, like, to adapt to not just doing the same thing.
Exactly, like, find a...
It's hard not to do the same thing
over
and over again.
I feel like, for example, Ed has changed a lot, too.
Yeah, Ed is just, like...
Ed used to be... I feel he used to be really... I don't know how to say this without sounding like a dick, but very, like, squared, like... His connection was, like, sort of, like, Joey Adrian-ish, where it's, like, with flips, not, like, with vaults or...
I see. Ed is, like, the ultimate... Like, for me, Ed is the ultimate person adapting to any sport. Like, Ed can adapt to any spot, any competition, any surrounding.
Yeah.
He can adapt. He's so well-rounded that he can adapt to anything.
And now you see him...
And be amazing.
And now you see him and he has, like... He'll do, like... If you want the same tricks, but the way he connects them is way different.
Yeah, he's just, like, on a... For me, like, Ed is just on a different level. Like, he is great. Like, there's Michael Jordan of basketball.
And then there's Ed in parkour.
And then there's Ed of parkour. Like, his level of skills and all is just crazy. I can't believe it.
Yeah, plus it's sick to see how people change their styles.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what I mean. Like, just adapting to also the level of, like, the other athletes out there. Like, and just continuing to push. Like, it never levels. Like, he never turns it off. It's always just
grind. Yeah.
Which is, do you know what I mean? It's so inspiring for like the likes of me and you to see that. Like, it's just so inspiring and can push you so far. Like, it makes you want to train. Like, you watch the content, you want to train.
I mean, the perfect example is, I bet if you go on Instagram right now and, like, refresh, the first thing you'll see is Ed stories on top and then post.
Yeah, because he doesn't stop. The man is a machine.
He doesn't stop. He literally does not stop. And that's sick, though.
But that's why it's so good to train with him. And, like, even training with him has made me progress. And he's made me do things that, like, I never thought that I could or would try. But, like, through him, he's helped me, like, barriers. So
I definitely feel the UK community as a whole is definitely, I want to say, the one that pushes the most, like, grinds the most. It's definitely the one I've seen, like, most, like, content from this time.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like that's sick to see.
Yeah, the UK bangs, I have to say. The UK is just, like, UK is going off at the minute, like, just constantly, like, people just posting new beasts all the time.
Yeah.
Every time at Nova City, the competition, there's just new beasts all the time coming out, and it's just so awesome. Like the scene is just growing and just pushing and pushing and pushing. It's so inspiring to see it.
Yeah, plus like new teams as well.
Yeah, a lot of young guys making new teams like Team Fat.
Keepa.
Yeah, Kippa. Oh yes, big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan. Kippa. Yeah, it's like.
I mean, like Breach appeared at like essentially out of nowhere.
Yeah, Breach also awesome. I rate all the guys.
Exactly.
On Breach.
Yeah, they like came out of nowhere, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, awesome guys, like for sure. Again, pushing the level, all the time. So it's just, what parkour needs.
But that's the secret. Breach has a Mexican. They got Xavier. Xavier's from Mexico.
I thought he was Spanish.
Nah, he just lives in Spain. He's Mexican as hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He is a beast.
That's the secret. You gotta have a Mexican guy.
Well, you know what? It could be true.
I mean, I volunteer if you guys need a Mexican guy. I'm definitely down.
It could be needed, a Mexican.
You just need that Latin, like, market. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you look more Latin than me with a beard, but, I mean...
Yeah. It's the lockdown beard,
It's the lockdown... Clearly. You see? Lockdown beard.
I'm looking like a 15-year-old prepubescent child who's trying to grow a beard, but it is what it is.
I wish I had that facial hair at 15. I wish I had it at 20.
Yeah. Well, I'm only just getting there at 22, so...
Nah, I'm just growing out my hair. That's it.
I got mine freshly chopped, luckily.
Hey, always have to have that fresh cut.
I do. Always have the fresh beard. Always.
That's sick, though. Yeah, well, really appreciate this. Like, thanks for helping out.
No, man, it's all good. Always happy to help a friend, for sure.
Sick. Yeah, I'll definitely, when all this is over, I'll make sure to hit you up and say, I'm going to the UK.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
We definitely got to get Europe, UK. We definitely got to train, for sure. We got to link up, for sure, and train again, because last time was so awesome.
Mexico Modus. Let's make it happen.
Oh, man. I would love it to happen. So hopefully when this is all over, we can sort something out and make it happen.
Because planes are, like, tickets are going to be cheap as hell.
Yeah, I hope so.
So,
I really want to come.
I'll, tomorrow that I talk to Giles, I'll definitely, like, try to convince him into the idea.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I hope you do. I hope you do convince him.
It'd be sick, though.
Yeah, for sure. It would be awesome.
Plus, like, the whole, like, idea could be literally bring you guys, you stay with me a couple of days, we rent a van.
Yeah.
Because everything here, in comparison to the UK, is cheap.
Yeah.
Like, with £25, I think you can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner here.
Yeah, and that's probably, well, like, yeah, that's pretty good, yeah. Like.
And, like, I'm saying, like, decently, like,
yeah,
expensive
like
shit.
Yeah, like good meals, which is, like, cheap. Like, you could spend that in the UK on one good meal, so it's like...
Yeah, but we definitely have to make that happen.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate the offer also.
Yeah, no worries. You're, sort of like, my house is always open to you guys. If you ever decide to come over?
Thank you, man. Same here. Same for here. For you, always. So, yeah.
Sick.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for helping out, and I'll let you know anything else.
And it was nice to speak to you.
Yeah,
as always.
It's definitely been sort of like almost a year now.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, almost.
Yeah, NAPC.
Always good to catch up. Yeah. So, and I'm so sad the NAPC will not happen this year.
Me too. I was so excited, so hyped to see all my friends, see you guys.
But hopefully, like, maybe For the Love Winter.
I definitely think For the Love Winter will happen.
Yeah, I really hope. Fingers crossed that it will, because I really want the community to be together again. So hopefully. Yeah,
I'm also gonna try to get all the most guys onto this. Getting a hold of Robbie is gonna be the hardest for sure.
It's always, don't worry. It's always hardest to get a hold of Robbie.
But yeah, I'm hopefully get to get all of you guys on this.
Yeah,
just to give
sure.
like a different perspective on like what it's like for each athlete.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
For sure.
Like
interesting to know how people view it. So
exactly. Well, thank you so much.